has come. The top contender has come down. It has been knocked off its rails by the big mighty Euro USD. Yo, this is Rowan from Optimize Effects. Welcome to another, I'm a bit sad, another episode of the $1,000 Challenge V3. As we can see on the chart here, the mighty has fallen. Yes, that is right. Baby Shark, margin called this week, election week. It margin called. It has pretty much blown its account. When I had a look at it midweek, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, things were not looking good. And right now it sits at about $400. So I was actually waiting for this to happen. And the reason why I was waiting for this to happen is because when I backtested this robot using actual tick data and a few different kinds of tick data as well, I could see that it really struggled during a really strong, unrelenting trend. Now, there's some mixed feelings about backtesting. Some people say backtesting is all bullshit, and other people say, you know, if it doesn't pass the backtest, if your EA doesn't pass a backtest, then you need to find out why and look at its weaknesses. So, Baby Shark's weakness is really strong trending markets. And this week we had that with the Euro USD. There wasn't really any pullbacks, and it just kept going up and up and up and up, and pulled back a little bit, but not enough for it to close its positions. And as such, it ran out of margin. And this was trading 2%. So I'll be really interested to see if the same thing happened to the robot if it was trading 1% of the account. So it had a really good run though, and I did expect this to happen, and that's why I just kept it going. I kept this test going because I wanted to see how long it would take before Baby Shark margin called its account due to a really strong trending market. And that's what exactly happened this week during the election week. So yeah, so unfortunately Baby Shark is down. Our top contender is down. I just wanted to put my heart out for Baby Shark. It went really well for such a long time. It was the longest running EA that I've had in the challenge anyway. But let's put this sadness aside, and we'll have a look at some other things. Some other good things. So PFX Forex Scalper that I've got going is it is starting to make a lot more money. It's starting to go alright. Aaron's Expert's been really good. Bunny blew its account. Ranger, Euro Scalper. We've got a few other ones here to have a look at. So let's have a look at these figures. And we have Make Money, which has not made any money. It's got a balance of 925, so it's down $75. Good Arrow is up a little bit. Aaron's Expert has made 72% of its $5,000, so it now has a balance of 8,606, so a profit of 3,600. So it's going pretty good. Baby Shark, we're now at negative 574. So remember, Baby Shark, if you're new to the channel, Baby Shark was actually at watch the previous video anyway, but it was at I think about $9,000 from $1,000. So it was going hard. Sky Blue has been going quite good, but yeah, it's got a lot of drawdown. That's just trading 2 pairs. Bunny blew its account. I haven't touched it yet. Haven't decided on a new robot to replace it with. Our Stabilizer has been going really well. It's at $544 profit, and it traded during this week. No worries at all. PFX, $2,923 profit, and the max drawdown it's seen is 38.57%, which is pretty high. Euro Scalper has, yeah, I need to fix that one up, but oh, actually, yes, no, it lost a bit of money this week, so yeah, it's 1,071, so it was about 1,210 earlier in the week. Forex Ireland has made $359, Ranger $41, and the Fury, we already know Fury's blew its account as well. So that's the rundown for there. I'll run through all the terminals of all the EAs. So we've got Good Arrow. You can see its trades. It is making some money now. It had a little bit of a loss at the start, the last couple of weeks, and now it is now starting to make money back. But we can have a look at Euro USD here on the 15-minute chart, and you can see here that it got down to 1.16, and then it moved up and back, but then it moved up and back, but not back enough for it to close any positions. Like there was a little retrace, but not enough for it to close. So we'll go to Baby Shark, and we see here we've got a balance of $425. We're down 316, so we can say that this account is now blown, and it's blown from this big move here. So if we're looking at the 1 hour chart, there's not really any pullbacks. There's a little bit, but that's I think 300 pips almost, a 300 pip move up where it blew its account. And if I run a backtest on that period, you'd probably find it would do the same thing. So I'll probably do that actually, and we'll have a look next week, because I won't have the data yet, but I'll do it next week, and I'll see what happens on 1%. But yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I kind of was expecting it to happen. Euro USD can trend quite strongly at times, so if you're going to run this EA, definitely be very careful, and maybe have an equity protection robot as well set. So that's all I've really got to say about that one. I think Euroscalper suffered a little bit of fate with the same. Oh, let's have a look here. No comments are in there. Okay. Euroscalper lost a bit of money. So here we go. So for some reason it lost. It doesn't say that it was a stop out, because it usually has a stop out next to it. But yeah, it lost a little bit of money. I'd say it probably margin called. Oh no, it'd be pretty hard to margin call on. It had a lot of orders, so it's, oh, okay, yep, I see. Yeah, so it margin called the account, lost a little bit of money with those positions, and then was able to recover. And the reason why I can say that is because you can see it's like 0.26 was like the biggest one there, and then there was quite a few orders like 0.14, 14, 14, and they all add up. They all add up. So I'd say it margin called, and then it went back down. Forex Fury, nothing to say about that. I let it blow its account pretty much, and it's still trading, but it's not doing too much. Ranger has been very stable and very, it's slow profits, but it's been going quite well. So it has a max drawdown here for on this account, 0.24%. Maybe, I'm not sure what that's calculated from. We can figure it out. Next we have Sky Blue. So this is, it's been going quite good. It handled that big move up quite well. It's, not really in any orders that are in trouble at the moment at all. It looks like it didn't really trade a big portion of last week for some reason. Maybe there was no conditions for it to enter trades for Euro USD, so it missed this really big silly move And the same with Pound USD. It didn't really trade that silliness either. So that's really interesting to see. So that's good. FX Stabilizer, we could see it. It didn't really trade the silliness either. We can see here. So it had a sell limit there, and it's down about $33, but that's not really much at all. We can see that Euro USD has topped out and is starting to come back. FX Pro Island, so $1,362. If you remember, I did make one of them a different lot size. So 0.5, 0.5. So the 0.5 one is making the money. It says 106 there, but so it is. It's possible to make more money with bigger lot sizes, but you're risking a lot more. Still unsure about this one because I ran a whole set like this on 0.5 and it ended up just blowing the account. So I'm just really interested to see how it's going to go because it's I don't know. I think I had it on 0.1 lots. So with this one you can enter a new position lot, so 0.5. You can have a maximum position amount and you can increase it by 0.5. So essentially if you have 2 orders, it'll max out. So you probably want to increase it by like 0.1 and 0.1 is 0.1 here too. And then to a maximum amount of 1 lot. So I think that probably be more better. Next we have the PFX pairs. So these are all running Euro M15 time frame. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, and this one is this one for my FX books, and I'll worry about that one. And I think these are all just default settings. So lot exponent is 1.2, and they're starting at 0.01 lots. Next trades is 20, and not really much to really say. There's not really many inputs. Times for average, I don't know what that does, but you can backtest PFX, but it's going really well. Negative $84 right now, sitting at it's mainly Euro USD there. Yeah, mainly Euro USD, which is the main thing, but we already know that. It would be that. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So it's just really strong trend up. Blew the account there on Baby Shark. And make money, not really much to say there. It's not making money, it's losing money. And Aaron's Expert, $8,606. And no open orders over the weekend, which is really impressive. That pretty much wraps up the video. And I thought I'd wait till like the weekend because we actually have a result for the USA for the election. It looks like Biden has won the election, which is a bit of a shock to me. I thought Trump would have maybe got back in, but the people have spoken. Actually, didn't really exactly know which way it was going to go, and it seems like everyone wanted Trump out. So that was quite interesting. But yeah, so now I've got maybe 3 EAs to replace. So I'm not sure whether to put Baby Shark back on again, or what's your thoughts there with that? That's. Did you expect that? I kind of expected it because it did not pass my back test. And I do trust back tests because when I've been developing my own robot, if my robot didn't pass a back test and I ran it live, it would eventually blow the account, or things would happen that I'd expected it to happen. So that's why I do trust back tests. But that's pretty much it from me this week. Let me know in the comments below what robots you'd like me to test to replace maybe with Fury and Bunny, or maybe I should look for do bunny again, but do a really low risk setting, and we'll see if we can get it to make some profits. But it's a really fine line between blowing your $1,000 and making, you know, $20, or going hard and trying to double or half of your money back. Yeah, it's a really tricky, because with EAs, you wanna make some profits, but you also don't want to lose your money. And there's a really fine line between making money and losing money with robots. Some can make money really quickly, but they can also lose money just as quick. Some make money kind of a bit slowly, and they can lose money just as quick as well. And some are both of the extremes. They can make money really quick, but they can also lose it at a drop of a hat. So, and other EAs, can make $20 a week and then blow their account in a week as well. So it's really hard to find a robot that has the best of both worlds. Essentially, what I'm trying to find is a robot that essentially makes, at least 10%, maybe 5% a week. I'm looking for a robot that can make me $100 a day on $1,000. I know that sounds insane, but even if it's $50 a day on $1,000, that's the goal. So the goal is to find a stable robot that makes at least $50 a day, no less, on $1,000, and not blow the account quickly. So, and then what we do is you maybe have 3 or 4 of them going with that robot, and we're trying to find other robots that have different pairs and different strategies as well, so we can put them all into a portfolio and trade the portfolio, knowing the weaknesses, strengths and weaknesses of each robot, and to eventually build a portfolio of robots making $50 to $100 a day. So that's the end game. And also notice with a lot of robots, $1,000 is just not enough to run them, and it's really hard to do this testing with you're not testing, but like, if you're running a real robot, if you're running a real robot with your own money, and you've tested it, and then all of a sudden, it blows the account. It's a really big hit to your mental, to you mentally, I should say, because you have control over it, but you don't really have all the control over it. It's not the same as manual trading. So if you're manual trading and you lose a position, I'd take that a lot better than I do with robots, because you've got a lot more control over the entry and the exit and what happens in between. What happens in between with the manual trade is up to the market, but you decide when to enter and you decide where to exit, and that's the huge difference between manual trading and automatic trading. But IPG or Idea Pro Gold, one of the EAs I'm testing, you have a look and you find the trend of the market, and then you can choose which way for it to trade, and I like that. But it's a semi-automatic kind of method, because you need to keep an eye on the market and look for swings. So if it swings the other way and it starts trending the other way, you need to make sure that the robot doesn't get caught in that, otherwise you'll have a bad day. So there's a lot of talking from me today, there's not a lot of doing. I'm going to be doing, I might do a backtest on PFX actually, a visual backtest, and show you guys how it trades, because I'm liking it a lot more. I don't know why I didn't do it any live with PFX. Maybe I didn't have enough equity, but right now the only thing I have live right now is I'm running Forex Kingle on default on a cent account, and it's been going okay. It's almost made 50. Oh, it's actually just made 50% of its account in maybe 3 weeks. So that is all I've got right now, because I haven't been trading. I've been doing a little bit of manual trading, But I kind of I don't really have the money to trade a standard account with robots right now, because I just don't have any money to lose. But I can do trading with a cent account. So cent account, if you don't know what a cent account is, essentially $10 turns into 1,000 cents. So it's like having 1,000 real dollars, but you don't actually have $1,000. It's 1,000 cents, but it looks like you have $1,000. So it's really, really good. You know, if you don't have a lot of money to burn, or you don't want to burn a lot of money, you want to test robots, you can try what's called a cent account. And there's a few brokers that offer cent accounts, and some of the ones that I use is FBS. So this one here. So they offer a cent account. FXTM. I don't know where all of you are. So FXTM should have come up. Here we go. So I have links for these guys down in the comment section below in my videos. So trading accounts, this one here, trading. Don't know why it's opening. Okay. Right. I need to get rid of the thing that's on here. Right, cent account, that's what you want. So you want to open a cent account. Okay, so this one has a cent account. You can open a demo one as well. So open a demo cent account. Start trading with the money that you know you can deposit into there. So essentially $10 US turns into 1,000 cents, or 1,000. It mimics 1,000 US dollars. Same with this one. You know, you can start with the initial deposit is $1, $1 US. They have a floating spread. There's no commission. Leverage up to 1 to 1,000, which is awesome. Maximum positions 200. So 0.01 is your lowest. What should say, position size, and is 0.3 seconds market execution. So essentially, a cent account is a trading account in which a balance is displayed in cents, and transactions are carried out in cents as well. So that means if you deposit $10, you'll have 1,000 cents in your account. So it's like if you deposited $1,000 into a standard account, you have $1,000 a trade. Whereas a cent account, you deposit $1,000, you would have what, 100,000 cents. You'd have a lot, but it's it's really good to get started because it's really low risk. But yeah, that is pretty much it from me. If you want to open a cent account, just use the links down below. I've got the links there, all there. And start trading with a cent account. You can then mimic what it's like to trade with a full standard account, like $1,000, $1,000, which is awesome. But cent account is a lot less risk because I only put $10 US in. I actually use Bitcoin because I had some Bitcoin there. That's the only way I could deposit money into the account, for me anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know what robots you want me to test the next couple of weeks, and what your thoughts are on Baby Shark. And yeah, if you're running any cent accounts, yeah, what robots are you trading? That is all from me for this week. Election week, it's been crazy. Yeah, still a bit upsetting about Baby Shark, but I thought it was going to happen, so it happened. But that is it from me. All the best. Have a great week. Bye bye.